and it was a great success. Beautiful day, just great. So the balloons launched with no problem. Blew a little bit south because there was a light north breeze, but up high the wind must have really been blowing because you have these wispy horsetail clouds. But everybody seemed to have a great time. There were some unusual aircraft that flew in from neighboring airports to Hatchby, Ridgecrest, and Rosamond. Then on the October 18th, here at Mojave Air and Spaceport, we are doing a salute to the emergency services personnel. And Kern County Fire will have a helicopter here doing water drops. And that's always kind of fun to see. I liked at the time that they were doing the spot drops and came and, I mean, they just nailed that taxiway. It was perfect. I don't think they'll do that again. They usually stay out in the dirt. But the Mojave Airport Fire Crash Rescue will have a display. CHP is going to be here, and they're doing chips for kids. So they want everyone to bring an unwrapped toy. They're going to fill a squad car with toys. And these toys will be given to children in Mojave, Boron, Rosamond, and Cal City. That's all local. And then also Mercier will have a display of their helicopter. Hall ambulance will be here. And, oh, the Citizen Service Unit. Kern County Sheriff can't make it, so the Kern County Citizen Service Unit will have a display. So I think it'll be a nice time. It gives the public a chance to meet the emergency service personnel. It's a lot better to meet them on non-emergency terms rather than being in an accident and being shoved in an ambulance and not realize what's going on.
And then get a huge bill.
And then you get this huge bill. Yes, you do. But this way you don't. And so we're telling everybody, bring the kids. Kids that ride motorcycles invariably are going to get hurt and at some point need some attention that way. So it's good for them to meet these people and find out that they're really nice people and they want to help. So I hope you all can come out. Thank you.
Thank you. The business of making things to go into airliners like Incotech here in town and PPG Aerospace a few miles south of town, Marabuni, and it looks like that part of the industry may be something we ought to see if we can maybe bring some more of those people to this area. This is a good area for that sort of thing. So, Stu, we give you a copy of the other.
Thanks, Bill. Any other Mojave High School Mustang football flyer for $250? I've done that every year. When Larry was here, we some good coverage from that, and it seemed like a worthy cause. I did approve a merit increase for maintenance man 2. Requirement is in the admin code is I can issue a 5% or $100 per month, whichever is greater, and I have to notify the board within 20 days. That will take effect for pay period September 22nd, which closes. I think Carrie is running that this week, so I'm within the 20-day window. Number 3, Rail and Letson Consulting Services Agreement. I approved that contract. It goes hand in glove with our current ongoing financial audit, and this is to audit the actuarial of our retired benefits for the district and unfunded liabilities to get a full accounting. The Flight Test Historical Foundation Gathering of Eagles is an event at the Test Pilot School, and the question is anybody interested in attending? Did anybody get a flyer on that?
It's actually downtown, isn't it? Yeah, I got an invitation.
You know what? I've got that right here, and I read it. I read it, and that's a good question. I'll
Pioneer Event Center. That's the fairground?
It's by the Jethawk Stadium.
Is it? Okay.
Pioneer Event Center, 18 October. That's the same day as your Plane Crazy, I believe. And is anybody interested? If not, we will respond to him. Okay, thank you. All right, I have just a couple other announcements. Another successful glide flight this morning of Spaceship 2. The airport has been conducting, it just seems daily, multiple rocket tests in the test sites. And they have been generating some dust, been really calm. Usually when the wind blows in the easterly direction, nobody notices. Since very high pressure, we're getting a slice north or easterly flow. We're getting some dust plumes that are migrating over town. I've had some calls, so we can expect those to continue robustly. Filming activity, we just have a barrage of film bookings over the rest of the month and in through November. Keeping the staff here on weekends and a lot of extra duty, it's fun. The NASA Aviation Safety Advisory Panel is here today in total, chaired by Vice Admiral Joe Dyer, and many members from around the aerospace community they're here now. They started this morning bright and early at the base of the tower, and they've been migrating throughout the different companies. Joined in for lunch over at Faith Hangar. X Prize held their 10th anniversary of the Ansari X Prize in the Event Center Saturday. Had a number of jets. Harold, did you get a fuel count on that?
Gallons?
Yeah.
2,800.
On Saturday? So that's a pretty nice day. I mean, our average plane crazy is 28. One day with an event we had 2,800, so that's a pretty good day for fuel sales.
Well, if I could have jets fly in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Why don't you work? Why don't you do
I'll work
that?
on
Yeah.
that.
It just a lot of activity. In fact, Joe Dyer at lunch leaned over to me. Now, you recall that in the early days of 1981, there were 4 of us flying the Hornet at China Lake. And 2 of those people were Joe Dyer and Stu Witt, so we've met and kind of grown up together through the years. But Joe hadn't been here in a long time and leaned over to me at lunch and he said the magic words. He said, "Stu, I got to tell you, I had absolutely no idea of the level of activity. But imagine standing at the base of the tower this morning about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You were launching an 8:30 wave. They were all turning up helicopters, fixed wings. We had the film shoot going down at the southeast end. The cranes were calling in for lifting, clearance, unloading, train moving onto the airport. We had activity in the boneyard. We had a 7-4 come in yesterday being towed down to ASB. And everywhere you looked, there was movement. Then they cut the tail off a 747 right about the same thing, kaboom, and it hit. And I said, well, just a wild day. And it's amazing for the people that aren't used to it. And they said, how do you control all this? And I said, that's why we require the tower being open. There's a lot of things going on. Very positive. Any question?
No, and I'll put in a pitch that the guys in the tower did a good job today.
They did an excellent. Yeah.
It was a tough day of time, and not everybody got what they wanted exactly what they wanted, but everybody got through and got the stuff done that they needed to.
Did you notice the tower flybys with the Saberliner were allowed to progress right up to 5 minutes before landing? And I thought that's really working it. That's really control. Getting everybody accommodated. Yeah. Anyway, appreciate the
It
comment.
looks like the construction started up on the north side for.
It didn't. It started several weeks ago, but it's more than midpoint, moving water power and fiber down to the boneyard and the tenants, Alpha and the test sites near the boneyard and the boneyard.
So how many tenants we got hooking up?
I don't know the answer to that.
2 right now.
2.
Just Alpha and
The tenants are paying for this.
Also, the ADS 33 paint spots that we had put on.
Yeah.
Today's the first day we got to use those, so those worked out well. We need to come up with some better names for them so that the tower and our guys can better communicate where we want to go.
That's between you
We'll
and the
sort
tower.
We'll sort that out.
I went out and looked at all of them, saw them from the air first, and wow, those are cool. I get it.
What are they?
They're the Aeronautical Design Center 33. There's certain maneuvers you do, and you need markings to be able to do these things. So we paid to have them painted onto the wing in the school. Paid to have them painted on Alpha taxiway, Echo taxiway, and then down by the blast pad and on Bravo taxiway, and on the compass rose.
That completes my report.
All right, thank you.